swung on, driven deep out into right field, back at the wall, and it's out of here. The first home run of the Southern Ohio Copperheads season comes off the bat of Ben Rushing.
Breaking ball line towards third base, diving is Daniel Cruz. He makes the catch. Wow, what a play.
Gets green light swinging, 3-0. Drives one deep out into left field, back at the wall. It is out of here. Home run, Chris Gambert.
Swung to the first pitch, drives it out to right field. It is deep, and it will carry over the wall for a homer. It is a 3-run shot to opposite field off the bat of Chris Gambert.
Copperheads Baseball is presented by Ohio Health and by Ambassador Laundry, Athens Chambers of Commerce, Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau, The Cat's Eye, Classic Brands, Donato's Pizza, Dan Inman Electric, Echoing Hills, Edward Jones, Fall Green Moortime, Holiday Inn Express, Jackie O's, Kona Ice, Rocky Brands, Stephanie Wood and Ohio Realty, Shauna Stump, Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh, Union Street Diner, Ohio University Credit Union, and Wendy's.
Live from Bert LaCase Park here in Windsor, Ontario, it's the Southern Ohio Copperheads paying a visit up north to the St. Clair Green Giants. Hello and welcome into the broadcast, everyone. I'm Connor Mills alongside Ryan Donahue. Unfortunately, Joey Medore was unable to take the trip with us, but Donahue able to come through with us and be the next color commentator for the next 3 games. Ryan, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Doing well. Had a great drive up to Canada today, and maybe on the broadcast, hopefully can do my friend Mr. Joey Medore some justice and not embarrass myself too much this week.
Well, I think you'll do just fine. But Ryan Donahue alongside Connor Mills here. And the Southern Ohio Copperheads coming in with a record of 9-8. They're 7-4 at home, but 2-4 on the road. St. Clair Green Giants overall 6-7. Copperheads looking to extend their winning streak on the season. They're at 5 right now and look to sweep and continue to sweep the North Division. We'll be right back after the national anthem and the starting lineups right here on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Ambassador Laundry, your locally owned and operated laundry and dry cleaning business, proud sponsor of the Copperheads. Stop by 15 West Stimson for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs.
It's a grand slam when you shop locally. Look for the Athens Area Chamber of Commerce logo and be sure to support the businesses that support the Athens Sandlot, our very own Copperheads, and our community. Love Athens. Keep it local, because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of Uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trips at AthensOhio.com, the region's most common for maps, shopping, and dining directories, and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic Brands, Budweiser, and Yingling are all proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Please drink responsibly and always use a designated driver. Responsibility matters.
Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato your pizza of choice today. Order by calling 740-529-5049 or order online at donatos.com.
Southern Ohio Copperheads would like to show our support for Echoing Hills. Echoing Hills provides individuals a place to call home and a comfortable and safe environment where they can achieve their dreams surrounded by supportive friends and staff. For more information, contact them at 740-594-3541.
Fall Green Moortime, one of the nation's leading integrated marketing and communication firms, prides itself on hiring the best and brightest graduates from across the country each year. In fact, the company is home to many Ohio University alumni. For more details on internships and employment opportunities, visit www.fallgreenmoortime.com.
You'll be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with a free complimentary breakfast, high-definition televisions in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi, in addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens. Live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners, 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at jackios.com, Instagram, or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the Tap Room on Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side, locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brand is so much more than you think. Rocky Brand is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brand designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and Agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial services needs. She's celebrating 14 years of service in the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Back in here at Bertler Case Park, Ryan Donahue will take you through the starting lineups.
All right, batting first for the Southern Ohio Copperheads is second baseman Zach Iverson. Batting second is DH Sebastian Fabic. Third, behind the dish, Chris Gamber. Batting fourth in right field, Reese Strahe. Batting fifth in left field is Carter Cross. Batting sixth at first base is Tanner Glass. At the seventh spot at third base is Daniel Cruz. Batting eighth at shortstop, Philip Glasser. Rounding out the bottom of the order at ninth is center fielder Ty Crittenberger. Pitching today for the Copperheads is Thomas Azaro. For the St. Clair Green Giants, batting first, center fielder Carter Mossy. Second, shortstop Trevor Omahen. Batting third, the DH Alex Crone. Batting fourth in right field is Jaden Sinja. Batting fifth in left field is Gibson Kreminski. Batting sixth, the first baseman Jared Pingator. Batting seventh, the second baseman Daniel Workington. In the 8-hole, the catcher Zach Stockton. Rounding out their order in the 9-hole, the third baseman Braston Pennington. And pitching for the Green Giants is pitcher Mitchell Dye. Mitchell Dye.
Thank you so much, Ryan Donahue, as we are almost underway here at Bertler Case Park. And again, Copperheads with a record of 9-8. St. Clair Green Giants coming in with a record of 6-7. Taking a look at the quick standings before we get things started. Lima Locos lead things off in the GLSCL North Division. Hamilton Joes are topping off in the GLSCL South at 11-5. The South Division has won plenty of games against the North. North has a couple teams in double digits for losses, and only one team double digits for the South for losses, and the Richmond Jazz at 6-11. But right now it's time for Copperheads baseball. Leading things off is Zach Iverson, the second baseman. Iverson facing off against Mitchell Dyer. Iverson so far on the year is 9 for 28 as he swings through the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Iverson, 321 batting average out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Michigan State. 5 runs this season, 4 RBIs as he swings and lifts this one up towards the left side, and that one will slash out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the first inning between the Southern Ohio Copperheads and the St. Clair Green Giants. 0-2 count to Zach Iverson. And the 0-2 pitch from Dyer misses ball, 1-2. 1-2 count, nobody out. As now time is called as home plate umpire will take a walk up to the mound. That is Frank Barquette talking to the starting pitcher, Mitchell Dyer. But for Zach Iverson, was Big Ten All-Freshman team, where he played 27 games at third base. He's excelled on the mound for the Copperheads this season. As a 1-2 pitch is taken high and away, evens up the count at 2-2.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Connor. Iverson's been a big staple of the team this year, carrying in a 1.33 ERA on the mound, or 1.45 on the mound, and
as Dyer's 2-2 pitch is swung on a missed. First strikeout of the game and first out here in the top of the first inning. Iverson goes down swinging.
yeah, just whiffed on that breaking ball there. That's the first out of the ball game.
So with that, they'll bring up Sebastian Fabic, and Fabic is leading the GLSCL in batting average at an even .400. So Fabic has done his part at the plate. Fabic 24 hits and 60 at-bats, getting on base at .486 as he's first pitch swing, ground ball over towards the shortstop Omahen. He throws over to first in time for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the Copperheads here in the top of the first with 2 outs. As now Chris Gambert will come to the plate. Chris Gambert on the season batting .321. Has 17 hits and 53 at-bats, getting on base at a good clip at .419. Has 11 RBIs thanks to his 2 home runs this season as the first pitch from Dyer misses high for ball 1. 1-0 count to Chris Gambert out of Bellarmine University. Even 7-7 in walks and strikeouts as the fastball misses high and away. 2 balls and no strikes now. For the Copperheads as a team, they are batting .291 on the season, best for first in the GLSCL after an offensive explosion over this past week as the 0-2 misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes to the batter, Chris Gambert. Copperheads started their win streak against the Grand Lake Mariners with a win 7-2. Then they were rained out against the Mariners in a 2-game series as a 3-0 was taken inside ball 4. First walk issued of the game and first runner on base for the Copperheads here in the top of the first inning.
Just a good at-bat by Gambert there. Didn't see anything he liked and just took the 4 straight balls. Good on base.
All he needed to do. Reese Trahey now standing in. And for Trahey, batting .310 on the year, has 9 hits and 29 at-bats. .444 on-base percentage, runs, 4 RBIs. Not a large lead for Gambert over at first, as the first pitch to Reese Trahey misses high for ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Reese Trahey. Defensive alignment for the St. Clair Green Giants. Kreminski out in left, Mossy in center, Sinju over in right. As a fastball hits the inside corner, brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Pennington's at third, Omahen at short. Morkinton at second, and Pinjator over at first. Battery mates, Dyer on the mound, and Stockton behind the plate. 1-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning at Burt Lacrosse Park here in Windsor, Ontario. As the fastball misses high for a ball, 2-1. Wasn't a bad trip up here. Watched a couple movies along the way on the bus ride up.
Oh, yeah, not bad at all. Got a quick nap in, watched Creed. I can't think of a better bus ride than that.
You know, I'd never seen Creed before today, but that was a pretty good movie.
Not too bad at all. Gives us the life of Apollo Creed's son.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Might have to watch all the series in that as the 2-1 count is swung on, lifted high out into the infield as the shortstop Omahen comes in, makes a 2-hand grab, and the side is retired. So Chris Gambert works a 2-out walk, but nothing else going for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. There's no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. The Green Giants come to the plate in the bottom half of the inning as you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health.
Snyder, Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.snyderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers on tap and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
The Copperheads would like to thank Wendy's for their support of the team and players. If you're hungry, stop into Wendy's located off Richland Avenue and East State Street. Check the back of your ticket stub for a free small Frosty with any purchase.
Stephanie Wood with Ohio Realty. She will help you find your next safe home. Stephanie Wood, bringing home the results and going the extra distance.
Snyder, Fuller & Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th. As one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region.
Hi, this is Zero from Lee University, and you're listening to Copperheads on the Copperheads Media Network.
Ty Krinberger from
Thomas Cesaro on the mound for the Southern Ohio Copperheads here in the bottom of the first inning. Copperheads went 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top of the first. Chris Gambert worked a 2-out walk as Carter Mosley will come to the plate. First pitch from Cesaro into Mosley is taken in for a called strike. It was a bunt that was pulled back. 0-1. For Carter Mosley, 9 hits and 42 at-bats, has 6 runs, 1 extra base hit, that's good for a double, 4 walks to 12 strikeouts as the 0-1 pitch from hits the zone in for a called strike, 0-2. Mosley does also have 9 stolen bases on the season, but a .214 batting average as he's down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes, with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning as this one is lifted into right field. Right fielder Trey He ranging under it. Makes a one-hand grab over by his right ear and makes the first out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Easy can of corn for Trey He right there. Cesaro really spotted that ball well on the outside part of the plate. And Mosley was able to do nothing with it.
So first batter up, first out recorded by Thomas Cesaro out of Lee University in Cottontown, Tennessee. As the first pitch into the second batter, Trevor Omahen is in for a called strike. Yeah, another bunt attempt pulled back, in for a called strike, 0-1.
Not sure what scouting report they have on Cruz there, but these first 2 batters keep looking at that bunt.
Well, Daniel Cruz has been very solid defensively for the Copperheads this season as the 0-1 is swung on and bounced straight back under the catcher Chris Gambert for a count 0-2. Thomas Cesaro, a 0.85 ERA, 2 wins, no losses this season. Has appeared in 4 games, started 3 of them, came in relief once, and has been the starter ever since. Does have a save on the season, has pitched 24 2/3 of an inning, make it 25. Now his breaking ball gets over, strike 3 called. 2 up, 2 down for Cesaro here on the bottom of the first.
Just a great pitch there from Cesaro. Just completely fooled Omahen, and we got our second out of the inning.
And with that, I'll bring up Alex Crump. Crump so far on the year, batting .382, has 13 hits and 34 at-bats as the first pitch is swung on and bounced straight back to the netting, 0-1. Now the third straight batter here for Thomas Cesaro that he's been ahead in the count, 0-1, but the first batter that didn't try to attempt a bunt. 0-1 count, and the pitch from Cesaro swung on and missed. And now for the third straight time, the count is gone, no balls and 2 strikes as Cesaro keeps on pumping in strikes in today's game. But for Crump, 10 RBIs this year, 7 walks to 4 strikeouts as the 0-2 pitch is taken, strike 3 called. 1-2-3 inning for Thomas Cesaro as there's no score. Through 1, we're heading to the top of the second right here on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th. As one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region, Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh is focused on helping our clients secure their financial future. What's your plan? Give us a call at 594-8385.
My name is Chris Gambit from Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to all my Bellarmine Knights. You're listening to Copperheads Media Network.
Back here in the top of the second inning, Chris Gambit worked a 2-out walk in the top half as now we're here in the top of the second. First pitch to Carter Cross misses high and inside, 1-0. For Carter Cross on the year, hasn't seen a whole lot of action yet. 4 hits and 20 at-bats, batting at even 200 as the fastball misses high and inside. Brings the count to 2 balls and no strikes. For Cross, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 1 extra base hit for a double. As a 2-0 is taken high, is a call. The check down to the field umpire, Jeff Herman, says no swing. So now 3 straight balls from the arm of Mitchell Dyer to the bat of Carter Cross. Cross from Fairview, Pennsylvania, and University of Nebraska as a 3-0 is taken high and inside. It was a breaking ball that just did not break. It's 4 straight balls to begin things here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, 4 straight balls and really 4 balls that were not even close to being strikes there. Cross attempted to go around on the 3rd pitch, but just really nothing to hit, and it's important to get that leadoff runner on base today.
No table here set up for us, so we'll try to run the graphics and do everything to the best of our abilities as we're here in the top of the second inning. As a first pitch missed for a ball to Tanner Glass. So 1-0 count and 5 straight balls. Now to Copperheads batters as a fastball misses high and away now. And 6 straight balls now from Mitchell Dyer. So Dyer having command issues early here in today's game. Two balls, no strikes. Time is called at the plate by Tanner Glass. So runner on first base here in the top of the second inning between the Copperheads and the Green Giants. As a 3rd straight ball in this count is issued. 6 straight ball since the top of the second began. And for Mitchell Dyer, has walked 7 batters, has struck out 8, make it 9, including today. As another 4-pitch walk, call it 8 straight balls as the catcher Stockton will take a mound visit, and as will a coach for the St. Clair Green Giants.
Just some great at-bats there by the Copperheads. They know Dyer's been all over the place early on today, and they're not chasing his high stuff, so hats off to them, and Dyer needs to figure it out, get that ball a little lower in the zone if he wants to stay in this ball game any longer.
Only the second walk for the season for Tanner Glass as he is a man on first base. Carter Cross has moved over towards second, and at the plate, the hot-hitting bat of Daniel Cruz. Cruz so far in the season, 13 hits in 38 at-bats, good for a .342 batting average. How about that? .447 on-base percentage as now make it 9 straight balls from Mitchell Dyer. So Dyer has completely lost the strike zone here in the top of the second inning. As there are runners on first and second base for the Southern Ohio Copperheads, no score here at Burt Cross Fields. As now the first strike has been thrown, 10 pitches in, 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here in the top of the second. Working from the stretch is Mitchell Dyer. He's ready and deals. Swing and a miss from Daniel Cruz. Dyer's now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. For Cruz, 4 extra base hits, 3 doubles, 1 home run. Has walked 7 times as he's behind the count. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, line drive out into center field. Taking a couple steps in was a center fielder, Mozzie, and he makes a catch running back. So his first steps were in, had to rearrange and sprint back to catch the long line drive off the bat of Daniel Cruz. Moving over from second to third is Carter Cross, and now there's a runner 90 feet away from scoring for the Southern Ohio Copperheads here in the top of the second inning with 1 out.
Cruz did a good job of barreling that high ball up there, but just wasn't enough to get it over the head. But smart play out there at second base to tag up and get third and get 90 feet closer to home.
Now Phil Glasser, who's been swinging a nice bat as of late, 13 hits in 51 at-bats for a .255 batting average. Phil Glasser has been working with Michael Blatchford, and those two have been working hard on his swing, getting it right, as the first pitch missed for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes to count as the pitch misses inside and almost gets away from the catcher, Stockton. 2-0 now the count. But for Phil Glasser, a sophomore from Youngstown State University, as the 2-0 is taken high, and now 3 straight balls, and it's called a balk. So 1 run will come in as a balk is called on Mitchell Dyer. That's the first run of the game as the Copperheads take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning with the runner on second base. That last pitch did not count, so it's 2 balls and no strikes, but it would have been the 3rd straight ball in this at-bat to Phil Glasser. So 2-0 the count, 1 out, top of the second inning. Dyer trying to throw a strike to Glasser, and he misses outside. 3-0 the count, with some activity warming up in the St. Clair Green Giants bullpen.
Looks like our catcher Stockton back there might be having some throwing issues too. Just overthrew a pitcher out there, Dyer. So these Green Giants better get it together.
Well, they are 1 game under 500. Haven't seen a whole lot of action. Couple of rainouts this season. Trying to click as a team. As a 3-0 is being delivered. Fastball high and inside. Ball 4. Make it the 3rd walk of the inning. And runners are on first and second base with only 1 out here in the top of the second inning. So Carter Cross has come in to score off of balk. Tanner Glass moved over to second. Daniel Cruz had a fly out to center field, and Phil Glasser walked as Ty Krittenberger, wearing number 19 today, as he takes the first ball outside for a ball, 1-0. Krittenberger did his part. Got all of his jerseys up here into Canada, and then just at the last second when we checked in at the hotel room, happened to leave his number 3 orange jersey back in the Holiday Inn. So he's wearing Jackson Mandela's shirt today. Counts 1 out here in the top of the second inning. As a pitch from Dyer is taken in for a called strike, 1-1.
A little up in the zone, but just caught it. 1-1 the count now.
For Ty Krittenberger, at 192. As a 1-1 pitch is being delivered by Dyer. Fastball misses high for a ball. 2-1 the count now. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runners on base here in the top of the second inning. Copperheads 1, Green Giants nothing as the fastball hits the zone, evens up the count at 2-2. So 2-2 the count to Ty Krittenberger. As now he ducks and bends out of that one. Count is run full. High fastball inside at his head, ducks in and away to avoid the ball. So count is full with 1 out. As Dyer's 3-2 pitch runs inside, nearly hits Ty Krittenberger, ball 4. The 5th walk allowed on the day, and we're only here in the top of the second inning with 1 out.
I tell you what, the Copperheads just consistently putting together good at bats, not chasing Dyer's high and inside pitches. They're just doing their job, getting on base and trying to score some runs out here.
Copperheads came into the day 7th in the league in walks. So they've already gotten 5 here today. That will definitely boost them up. As we're back to the top of the order with Zach Iverson. Fastball misses low for a ball, 1-0. Iverson in his first at-bat struck out swinging. He's 0 for 1 today. But coming into the day, 64 walks for the Copperheads. We've already picked up 5, so 69 walks. Now as the fastball's in for a called strike, 1-1. One count to Zach Iverson with Sebastian Fabic on deck. Bases are loaded here at Burt LaCase Park as the line drive out into right field. That falls in for a base hit. Coming around to score is Tanner Glass. The throw goes to third, and everybody is safe. An RBI single for Zach Iverson here in the top of the second inning.
Great piece of hitting there by Iverson. It almost seemed like he got off the end of the bat, but just was able to muscle it up and over the second baseman. Fell right in front of the right fielder, and Copperheads are on the board again, 2-0 Southern Ohio Copperheads.
That's right, Donahue. 2 runs here in the top of the second inning. 1 on a balk, and 1 coming in on RBI single off the bat of Zach Iverson. As Sebastian Fabic first pitch swing, he misses for a strike, 0-1. For Fabic on the year, now his batting average has dipped to .393. Was at an even .400 coming into the day. His second at-bat in 2 innings, as now he swings and flies one off towards the right side and out of play, 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the top of the second inning with runners on third, second, and first for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. 2 runs already in as Southern Ohio holds a 2-0 lead over the St. Clair Green Giants. 0-2 count. Mitchell Dreyer trying to get the second out of the inning as a fastball is hit on the ground towards third. Pennington has it, throws a little bit high to first, but in time. But not before a run comes around to score. It's an RBI ground out for Sebastian Fabic. Coming in to score is Phil Glasser, and the Copperheads extend their lead to 3-0 here in the top of the second inning, now with 2 outs.
That was just textbook 2 strike hitting there from Fabic. You saw he choked up on the bat, just trying to not do too much, get the ball in play, and get that run across. 3-0 now.
Chris Gambert, 0 for 0 today. He walked in his first at-bat, 1 of 5 in today's ball game. Runner at third base here in the top of the second inning as the first pitch to Chris Gambert nearly hits him inside. No elbow pad for Chris Gambert, so that would have stung a little bit as that's where the ball was thrown had he not ducked out of the way. 1-0 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. And over on third base is Ty Crittenberger. He moved over on the ground out as a off-speed pitch goes in for a called strike, 1-1. Chris Gambert from Louisville, Kentucky. Again, has those 2 big home runs on the season. Helped tack on to his RBI total of 11 as a 1-1 pitch is taken just a bit inside for a ball, 2-1. Gambert will ask for time. Ties left shoe. Make the bunny rabbit ears, and he'll be all right.
Seem to do a pretty good job down there, if I do say so myself.
That's quite efficient. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the second inning, runner on third for the Copperheads as this one is swung on, hit high into the infield. Second baseman Orkington takes it and makes a 2-hand grab for the third and final out here in the top of the second. But not before the Southern Ohio Copperheads put up a 3-spot against the St. Clair Green Giants, thanks to 5 walks already in this game. We head to the bottom of the second right here on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Ambassador Laundry, your locally owned and operated laundry and dry cleaning business, is a proud sponsor of the Copperheads. Stop by 15 West Stimson for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs.
It's a grand slam when you shop locally. Look for the Athens Area of Commerce logo and be sure to support the business that support the Athens Sandlot, our very and our community. Love Athens. Keep it local because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of Uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trip starts at AthensOhio.com, the region's most comprehensive site for maps, shopping and dining directories, and events calendar.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Leading off, Jaden Sinju for the St. Clair Green Giants, as now the Green Giants face a 3-0 deficit here in the bottom of the second inning. 5 walks allowed by the starter for the Green Giants, Mitchell Dyer, as Thomas Cesaro has yet to allow a base runner. His first pitch throwing in for a called strike, 0-1. So Chris Gambert popped up to second to end things in the top half of the second. And Thomas Cesaro picked up 2 strikeouts back-to-back in the bottom of the first as he's ahead on the count on Jaden Sinju. No balls and 2 strikes. Cesaro from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch, swung on, line drive down the line out into right field, running back, and that one will drop in for a fair ball. Reese Trahey has it down in the corner. The throw goes to the second baseman, Iverson. It's a first hit allowed by Thomas Cesaro in today's game. It's a leadoff double off the bat of Jaden Sinju.
Just barely inside that right field foul line there, Connor. Just a good piece of hitting there by Sinju. Just was able to slap it out there, get to second base, and get the first guy on the bases today for our Green Giants, or the Green Giants.
Yeah, Green Giants getting their first hit today off of Thomas Cesaro, as now Gibson Kerminski is at the plate, the left-handed batter. First pitch to Kerminski, hits the zone for a called strike. But for Gibson Kerminski from Tecumseh, Ontario, and Canisius College. Batting .240 on the year as a fastball misses outside, 1-1. 6 hits and 25 at-bats. 3 home runs this season, so he is a home run threat. Has 5 RBIs, walked 3 times, and struck out 5 times. 1-1 the count. Cesaro's pitch is a bouncing ball through the hole on the right side and into right field. Rounding third, but holding will be Sinju. And then running back towards first is Gibson Krasminski. So back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the second inning with nobody out off of Thomas Cesaro, who had a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the first. It's a little bit tougher here at the bottom of the second.
Yeah, Kraminski there just slapped it through the hole on the right side, but great awareness by Trahey to come up throwing and hold Sinju there at third.
With that, it'll bring up Jared Pinjator. Pinjator from Jackson Community College in New Boston, Massachusetts. Or New Boston, Michigan. As he's got 6 hits and 30 at-bats, a .200 batting average, scored 1 run as the first pitch misses just a bit low from Cesaro, 1-0. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Miners, the Copperheads 3, the Green Giants nothing. But threatening here are the Green Giants with runners at the corners and nobody out. Cesaro's 1-0 pitch hits the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Jared Pinjator has 2 RBIs this year, 3 doubles and 1 triple. Does not have a home run yet. As a 1-1 pitch from Cesaro, swing and a miss from the bat of Jared Pinjator. Brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pinjator in his last game picked up 2 hits. He went 2 for 4 with the triple. Raised his batting average to 200 at that point. Was batting 154 previously. As a fastball hits the outside corner, strike 3 called. Thomas Cesaro now picks up his third called strikeout of the game.
Great pitch there by Cesaro. Shook off Gambert a few times, but it turned out to be the right call. Brings that double play into effect, and let's look to see if the Jets can get out of this inning.
Here in the bottom of the second inning, Daniel Workington at the plate. Workington, right-hand batter, stands in against Thomas Cesaro, who's dealing with runners out. First pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. Workington, a Canadian here from Leamington, Ontario, and Parkland College. A swing and a miss from Workington brings the count to 0-2 now.
Nasty breaking ball there from Cesaro. Workington had no chance, just swung straight over it.
0-2 count, one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Copperheads 3, Green Giants nothing, as the fastball misses outside. Gambert sliding on his knees as if to throw over to first. Does not, and brings count to 1-2. Workington batting .194 this year, has 11 strikeouts, 8 walks, 7 hits for 36 at-bats. As the 1-2 pitches, swung on and missed, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Cesaro. And now he'll look to strike out the side against Zach Stockton.
Basically identical pitches. Strike number 2 there from Cesaro. Workington just was not seeing it well and just swung over it both times.
So Zach Stockton now batting in from the right side. Stockton from, well, Stockton, California. Attends Chicago State. Last name, the namesake of his hometown. Has 1 hit and 9 at-bats, good for a 111 batting average as the first pitch hits the zone for a called strike, 0-1. Cesaro has continued to throw in strikes here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 of them were hit out into play for a double and a single, but after that, no further damage as the 0-1 is low and inside, brings count to 1-1. Over on third is Jaden Sinju, who led things off with the double. Gibson Krasminski had a single. Sinju went to third, and now the 1-1 check swings. Ball went into the mitts of Chris Gambert, and now the count is at 1-2. Thomas Cesaro looking to get his third strikeout in a row, pick up his 5th of the day. As Cesaro, time is called at the plate.
We got Kraminski dancing over there on first a little bit, but Cesaro, veteran of the SCL, has not seemed to be too fazed by his antics.
Pivotal part of the 2018 team as a 1-2 swung on a miss, strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts for Thomas Cesaro after giving up back-to-back hits. Cesaro's in a groove as we head towards the top of the third inning. It's the Copperheads 3, St. Clair Green Giants nothing. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal. The vibe of uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trip starts at AthensOhio.com, the region's most comprehensive site for maps, shopping and dining directories, and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic brands Budweiser and Yuengling are proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Please drink responsibly and always use a designated driver. Responsibility matters.
Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato's your pizza of choice today. Order by calling 740-592-5049 or order online at donatos.com.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Back here in the top of the third inning. Ball's being thrown down from the catcher, Stockton, as it will be Reese Trahey, Carter Cross, and Tanner Glass all due up here in the top of the third.
Meat of the order up here for the Copperheads, looking to extend this lead here and bring another win home, get it to 6 in a row.
Yeah, Copperheads holding a 5-game winning streak that started back against the Grand Lake Mariners back on the 18th of June, as the first pitch is in for a swinging strike from Reese Trahey. Ball goes over the press box and out of play. Not really a true press box here at Burt LeCase Park, as we are sitting outside as if we're casual fans, just with a lot of technology with us. As 0-1 is swung on, line drive out into center field. Center fielder Mossy has it, makes a one-hand grab, and first out is made here in the top of the third inning.
I tell you what, we're roughing a little bit, but getting a little dirt under our fingers, getting out of the nice pristine press box at Bob Red, and we're in with our fans.
It's true. I mean, you can't really get any dirt under your fingers unless you go into the outfield at Bob Wren, as this is a all dirt field here in Windsor, Ontario. Now at the plate, Carter Cross. Cross walked his first time up, came around to score as the first pitch hits the outside part of the zone, 0-1. Mitchell Dreyer, 5 walks on the day, as pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-1. So Dyer did have 5 walks on the day, but there's a new man out on the mound. As a check swing, Carter Cross, ground ball over towards third. Take a funny hop. The throw is offline and cannot be picked by Pinjator over at first. And it'll be a most likely an error charged to the third baseman, Pennington.
Yeah, Pennington with Carter Cross going down the line just really had to rush that throw, bounce it in the dirt, and Pingator over there first just wasn't able to come up with it.
And it is charged as an error. Copperheads only have 1 hit in today's game, as a swing and a foul ball off towards the left side off the bat of Tanner Glass. So Reese Trahey flew out to right field, or flew out to center field to begin things here in the top of the third inning. Carter Cross reached base by an error from the third baseman, and now Tanner Glass, who reached base last time and came around to score on a walk. 0-1 count. The pitch misses high for a ball, brings the count to 1-1. So 1-1 the count, with 1 out here in the top of the third inning, as we are closer to introducing the new pitcher on the mound, as the fastball misses outside for a ball, 2-1. The Joe Bear out on the mound for the St. Clair Green Giants. Bear from Green Bay, Wisconsin, as the fastball misses low, brings count to 3 balls and 1 strike now. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Chicago State University. Has an ERA of 6 this season in 2 appearances, so this is his 3rd appearance on the year. As the 3-1 pitch is taken outside, ball 4 for the 2nd straight time. Tanner Glass will take a base on balls. First walk allowed by Joe Bear, and 6th walk allowed on the game.
6 walks is tough, especially in these early innings. The Copperheads were able to exploit that in the 2nd inning and looking to do it again here in the 3rd.
With the walk brings up Daniel Cruz. Runners on first and second base as a double play ball is hit towards second baseman Wortkin. Cruz grounded into a 4-6-3 to end things in the top of the 3rd inning. It's still the Copperheads 3. The St. Clairville Green Giants nothing, as we head to the bottom half of the inning on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
The Southern Ohio Copperheads would like to show our support for Echoing Hills. Echoing Hills provides individuals a place to call home in a comfortable and safe environment where they can achieve their dreams surrounded by supportive friends and staff. For more information, contact them at 740-594-3541.
Bowling Green Mortine, one of the nation's leading integrated marketing and communication firms, prides itself on hiring the best and brightest graduates from across the country each year. In fact, the company is home to many Ohio University alumni. For more details on internships and employment opportunities, visit www.ballgreenmortine.com.
You will be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with the free complimentary breakfast, high-definition television in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi. In addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens, live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's So 2-0 the count. The pitch, a check swing, bounced over towards the dugout for the Copperheads. Puts the count at 2-1. There was an error by the center fielder, Ty Crittenberger, to begin things here in the bottom of the third inning, with the Copperheads leading 3-0. Crittenberger tried to make a basket catch out in left center field. Miscommunication, as now this one is blasted down the line over into left field. Carter Cross ranges under this one, makes a one-hand catch, and will throw it quickly back in with the runner on second base. So first out of the inning. And it's allowed out to Carter Cross as Carter Mosley is out.
Yeah, Mosley there was able to put a pretty good charge in that ball, but Cross able to range over and make a pretty routine play in the end.
One out, runner on second base for Trevor Omahen. Omahen batting .034 as the first pitch is in for a called strike.
That's 2 for 2 today with Omahen going around to show the bunt on the first pitch and taking a called strike. So not really too sure what he's looking for on those pitches.
Omahen was called out on strikes his first time up. He's 0 for 1. As Azaro will step off the mound. Take a walk around, now refocus back to his catcher, Chris Gambert. 3 runs in the top of the second for the Southern Ohio Copperheads is the difference in this game, as a swing and a miss from Omahen brings the count to 0-2. Defensive alignment for the Copperheads in the game. Crossing left, Crittenberger in center, Trahey out and right. Cruz is the man at third base, Glasser at short, Iverson second baseman for today, and Tanner Glass at first. On the mound, Thomas Cesaro, and behind the plate is Chris Gambert. 0-2 count the pitch. A swing and a fly ball down the line over towards right field. First baseman Tanner Glass makes the catch, and will quickly bring it back to the infield. Zach Iverson will take a walk over to Thomas Cesaro. He's kind of just hanging around third base right now, has to make sure that the man on second, Braxton Pennington, does not advance. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third inning with the Copperheads holding a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, good play by Glass there fighting the sun and some wind up here in Canada and able to bring that ball in.
First pitch to Alex Crump is taken outside for a ball. 1-0. Crump, the designated hitter, he struck out looking as well his first time up. It was back-to-back strikeouts called out from Omahen and Crump. As a swing and a miss, brings the count to 1-1. On deck would be Jaden Sinju. And Sinju had a leadoff double in the bottom of the second inning. Cesaro looking to put the third to rest as he misses low and in. 2-1.
Cesaro not really a fan of that call, but I guess we'll take it and we'll keep going with this 2-1 count here.
So 2-1 the count with the runner on second base for the Green Giants here in the bottom of the third inning. As the pitch is swung on and missed, evens up the count at 2-2. Copperheads just had a 6-hour bus ride all the way up here into Windsor, Ontario. The 2-2 is check swing back towards the netting, and count remains at 2-2.
Yeah, Crump with the little Joey Votto fouled the ball off to the opposite side and just staying alive.
2-2 count from Cesaro. Long look into the catcher, Gambert. He's got his pitch, nods his head, looks down, back to second and out to the plate. Another foul ball off the bat of Alex Crump. He stays alive at the plate with the 2-2 count.
Another breaking ball there from Cesaro. Just really has Crump out in front of that, and just let's see what he brings him here.
2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third inning with the Copperheads leading 3-0. The pitch, ground ball over towards the shortstop, Phil Glasser. He takes it on a hop. The throw is not in time. Infield single.
Tell you what, Crump was able to get down that line in a hurry. Slow roller on that same slow curveball, breaking ball there. Glasser just wasn't able to get over there in time.
Phil Glasser playing more towards the hole on the left side. Had to run a long way up the middle to get the bouncing ball off the bat of Alex Crump. When he got there, just didn't have the arm strength enough to get there in time. As now there are runners at the corners for the second straight inning against Thomas Cesaro. They'll have to go against Jaden Sinju, who picked up a double against him to lead things off in the top of the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, and Cesaro's going to throw it over the first there, keep Crump honest. He obviously just saw the speed that he was able to get down the line with, so we're going to definitely be keeping an eye on him.
Sinju with a .302 batting average. As Cesaro from the stretch, he's ready. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Cesaro doesn't walk a whole lot of batters. Just keeps on pumping strikes in. 10 strikeouts to 3 walks, or 18 strikeouts to 4 walks for pitching. 10 strikeouts would be at the plate, 3 walks batting-wise. But a 1-2 count with 2 outs. As a pitch from Cesaro, line drive out into right field, moving back as Reese Trahey over the wall, and this one is out of here. Home run from Jaden Sinju, and one swing of the bat, this game is tied.
Sinju just able to get his hands through that ball and just take it over the wall out in right field. A little short porch, but hey, it counts either way. And unfortunately, 3-3 now in this game, and we got a ball game.
3-run home run off the bat of Jaden Sinju as Pennington and Alex Crump come in to score. The error comes around to hurt Thomas's arrow here in the bottom of the third inning. It was a leadoff error. Braxton Pennington reached second base on that error. And this game is tied. Gibson Krasminski is at the plate, left-handed batter. Takes first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. For Cesaro, those runs should not count as the inning would have been over, as he's quickly ahead now, and Krasminski 0-2.
Thomas showing that short-term memory, though. He's just firing the ball back in, just trying to get out of this inning and get his boys up to bat again.
0-2 count, 2 outs. The pitch from Cesaro taken low for ball 1. So Thomas Cesaro, after getting out of the bottom of the second inning unscathed, runners out the corners. Didn't have the best of luck here in the bottom of the third as a 1-2. Ground ball through and down the line out into right field. Taking a turn is Krasminski, but he'll hold it first with the ball in the hands of Carter Cross. And it's back-to-back hits off of Thomas Cesaro for the second time from Jaden Sinju and Gibson Krasminski. And now Jared Pinjator will come to the plate.
Yeah, Krasminski just, the lefty there, just smacked it down the third base line and got 8 up in the grass out there, but Carter Cross came hustling in to keep him at 1.
Jared Pinjator struck out looking his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Takes it a breaking ball from Cesaro inside 1-0. One-0 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. As the 0-1 is swung on and found straight back to the fence. Brings the count even to 1-1. Cesaro pitching to Pinjator as a ground ball is found straight back at the plate. Home plate umpire Frank Barkett will jog behind and pick it up. Count is at 1-2.
Yeah, just good placed outside pitch there. Pinjator tries to pull in, just nothing going.
So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at first here in the bottom of the third inning. Tied ball game from a 3-run home run from Jaden Sinju. As now the 1-2 is taken low, ball 2. For Jaden Sinju, his second home run of the year. Picks up RBIs 5, 6, and 7. As Cesaro is ready, the 2-2 pitch is line drive over the leaping glove of the first baseman Tanner Glass and into right field. Rounding second base and heading for third is Gibson Krasminski. He'll go there sliding. And again, runners are at the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Nothing stirring in the bullpen for the Southern Ohio Copperheads as Cesaro only needs 1 more out to get out of this inning.
The Giants here really are just finding holes, not hitting Cesaro too hard besides that Sinju home run, but looked like the sun there might have had a little something to play with that ball getting past Glass.
Yeah, sun is shining bright out into right field. It's going from left to right here at Bartlett Case Field. As the first pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. Daniel Workington at the plate. He struck out swinging. Was the 4th strikeout victim of Cesaro as the breaking ball bounces in the dirt. Count is even, 1-1. Cesaro giving up a 3-run home run here in the bottom of the third inning as we're tied at 3 apiece. As 1-1 to Workington, misses low for a ball, 2-1.
Good job by Gambert there to get low, block that ball in the dirt, and keep the runners from advancing.
2 on the count, 2 outs, bottom 3. 6 hits allowed off of Thomas Cesaro as the 2-1 pitch is swung on, lifted high into the infield. Infielder and second baseman Zach Iverson makes a one-hand grab over his head to retire the side, but not before the St. Clair Green Giants even up the ball game as we're headed to the top of the 4th inning. It's a Green Giants 3, the Copperheads 3. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health. Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at jackios.com. Instagram or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the tap room in Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side. Locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors. And be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Hi, my name is Jake Hansen. I'm from Olney Central College. Go Knights, and this is your Copperheads Media Network.
Oh, 1 count. With nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Due up for the Southern Ohio Copperheads is Phil Glasser, Ty Crittenberger, and then Zach Iverson, as the count is even at 1-1. Fastball missed low. Joe Bear still out on the mound as fastball misses 2-1. Bear from Green Bay, Wisconsin, as now a line drive, pop fly out into left field, back near the warning track, and then coming in to make a basket catch is the left fielder Krasminski all the way deep out into left. Phil Glasser drove it far, but just couldn't get it out of here, because that's first out here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, put a pretty good charge in it there, Connor, but I tell you what, it seems like everybody's having trouble locating these fly balls today out in the outfield. Doesn't just seem to be the Copperheads.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty difficult to see things out in the outfield today as Ty Crittenberger is first pitch swing. 0-1. Crittenberger today walked, came around to third base but did not score as the 0-1 pitch taken low and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Tied ball game, 3 apiece as time is called. It's 19 pitching to 19. However, 19 on the Copperheads would be Jackson Mandela. Ty Crittenberger wearing Mandela's number today as Crittenberger left the jersey back in the hotel room as he swings, lifts this one out into shallow left field. Ranging in as a trio of fielders and calling everybody off as a left fielder Krasminski, who falls back and makes the catch.
Again, another tough play out there by Krasminski, but able to come down with it, falling onto his rear end there at the end, but able to make the play.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how pretty it looks. As long as you get the out, you made the outs. As now they're 2-away here in the top of the 4th inning. Back to the top of the lineup for the Copperheads as Zach Iverson comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on first pitch swing. Flies it out in foul territory. And this one will not be caught by the third baseman, Pennington, as the ball hit the net. So nice protective netting all around down the left field line. 0-1 count to Zach Iverson. The 1-0 is taken for a ball, 1-1. For Zach Iverson, batting .343 on the season. As that pitch missed for a ball, 2-1.
I tell you what, Bear is working quick here, just getting on the mound and tossing.
Joe Bear, the 2-1 taken inside, 3-1 now. But for the Green Giants, Mitchell Dyer only went 2 innings, allowed a hit, 3 runs. All were earned. Gave up 5 walks and struck out 1 in 12 batters faced, as now Zach Iverson flies this one deep out into right field, back at the wall, and it is way out of here. Zach Iverson just froze all the outfielders. They didn't even try going back to the warning track. Iverson blasts one deep into right center field. This ball game is no longer tied. Iverson brings the Copperheads ahead. It's 4-3.
That was an absolute bomb, Connor. I don't even think that one's landed yet. That one might have ended up in Lake St. Clair.
It might have been. As the Copperheads now 4-3 over the St. Clair Green Giants.
That's a great answer, though, by the Copperheads and Zach Iverson to get their pitcher, Thomas Lazaro, the lead again, and some more confidence out there.
First pitch in for a called strike to Sebastian Fabic, 0-1. Iverson, his first home run of the season, as the 0-1 pitch from Bear is swung on and fouled off towards the left side and left of the line, 0-2. Fabic today grounded out to the left side, one to short, one to third, as he's down to the count to Joe Bear, 0-2. The pitch from Bear, line drive out into right field. That will fall in for a base hit. Second baseman Workington thought he might have gotten it, but Sebastian Fabic picks up another hit of the season. And he's on base with a 2-out single.
That's just textbook Fabic right there. That's what he's been doing all season long. He's just been doing anything and everything to get on base, and that's why he came in today with that 400 batting average, leading the league.
A little bit of a rally here with 2 outs in the bottom or the top of the 4th inning. Copperheads scored 8 runs in the bottom of the first while at home with 2 outs as the first pitch to Chris Gamber. Ball gets away from the catcher Stockton and all the way back to the fence. So Sebastian Fabic will go to second base, and Chris Gambert has a 1-0 count.
Yeah, Bayer just left it a little bit too far outside. Stockton wasn't able to corral it, and Fabic's able to reach second base, and we got some ducks on the pond.
1-0 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. The 1-0 taken on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Ryan Donahue alongside Connor Mills bringing you baseball out in Canada as Joey Madore is home without a passport. Missing Madore right now as we're community-owned, student-operated. As a ground ball from Chris Gambert over towards the third baseman, throw across the diamond in time for the third and final out. But not before Zach Iverson unties this game. It's the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4, the St. Clair Green Giants 3. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th inning on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners, 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at JackieO's.com, Instagram, or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the Tap Room on Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side, locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
I'm Zach Iverson. I'm from Michigan State University. You're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Copperheads 4. The St. Clair Green Giants 3. It's been a battle of home runs and walks here in Bert LaCase Park. 6 walks allowed for the Green Giants. And then they hit a 3-run home run to tie things up in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Thomas Cesaro out on the mound for the Copperheads as he'll look to get back to keep on throwing strikes as the first pitch is a swing and a miss on the bat of Zach Stockton. Workington popped out to second base to end things in the bottom of the third as we're here in the bottom of the fourth. The swing and a miss. And Zach Stockton's behind in the count on Thomas Cesaro, 0-2.
Big swing there from Stockton, trying to tie this one back up there.
0-2 count, nobody out. Copperheads 4, Green Giants 3. As time is called at the plate by Zach Stockton. Stockton today 0 for 1, struck out swinging. Was the 5th and last strikeout victim for Cesaro, and make it his most recent as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cesaro gets the first strikeout here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 6th strikeout on the day.
Yes, Cesaro early on in this game, it just has Stockton's number. He's had nothing to do to get the bat on the ball.
Braxton Pennington now batting. Pennington reached base on an error from Ty Krittenberger to start things off in the bottom of the third as the first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. Coming to you live from Burnt LeCase Park here in Windsor, Ontario. International baseball for the Southern Ohio Copperheads as another swing and a miss from Braxton Pennington. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cesaro looking for a strikeout. The 0-2, ground ball, slow ground ball over towards third. Daniel Cruz will try to barehand it but can't handle it. There'll be an infield single for Braxton Pennington with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Yeah, Cruz playing deep there and just didn't get the best bounce off this grass. They're used to the turf over there, Bob Wren, but just good placement there by Pennington, and they got 1 runner on here in the fourth inning.
Carter Mossy now at the plate, 0 for 2 today. Flyouts to the outfield, 1 to right, 1 to left. Has yet to hit one to center field yet.
Might as well finish the trifecta.
Might as well. Cesaro would appreciate it as there's only 1 out as he checks over on Pennington at first before pitching to Carter Mossy. Copperheads 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. 3 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the St. Clair Green Giants. Another check over to Pennington.
Yeah, Cesaro's making Pennington get dirty over there. Going to need to do some laundry before tomorrow.
Not on the run is Pennington. Pitch goes to the plate. Cesaro misses inside, 1-0. Again, Connor Mossy hitting .205, 0 for 2 today. Looking for his first hit of the day as the 1-0 is swung on and fouled back to the metal fence. Count was even at 1-1. Sun is starting to go behind the clouds here in Windsor, Ontario. Lights have been turned on at the park. That's 1-1 pitch, misses low and away for a ball, 2-1. The infield is back. First baseman Glass is holding on the runner, Braxton Pennington, and the pitch misses low and inside now, so Thomas Cesaro is threatening to walk his first batter today. He's not allowed to walk yet in today's game, but he's behind in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 pitch from Cesaro is a fastball that misses low and inside, ball 4, and he does walk his first batter. Runners will be at first and second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Pretty uncharacteristic there of Thomas to walk that batter, but he's a veteran, as we said, in the GSSCL, and I'm looking forward to seeing him bounce back here with Crump up, or Omahen up to bat.
Trevor Omahen at the plate. Omahen 0 for 2. Cesaro's done a nice job with the first 2 batters of the Green Giants. Previously 0 for 4 and currently 0 for 4 with now just a walk as the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Over on second base is Braxton Pennington. First base, Carter Mossy. As there's 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Copperheads leading the Green Giants 4-3. Cesaro looks back at second base, now deals to the plate, a fastball that misses and is fouled off behind the press box, 1-1. The 1-1 the count, 1 out. 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the fourth inning. There's Trevor Omahen. trying to get a hit today. Off-speed pitch hits the inside corner, brings the count to 1-2. Austin Dunphy will look to get at least 7 innings here from Thomas Cesaro. Cesaro has not gone less than 7 innings in a start. 7 was the shortest and was his last outing, as this one is fisted over towards first base, but it goes foul. Count remains at 1-2 strikes.
Yes, Cesaro's really fighting the inside corner here on Omahen, who seems to be pretty close on that plate. Just did exactly what he wanted to do there, got him handcuffed, and foul ball.
Count is out, 1-2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Copperheads 4, the Green Giants 3. Cesaro look into the catcher Gambert. He's ready. And the 1-2 is a ground ball, could be 2. Phil Glasser will just go to first base. The throw is low, but picked in the dirt by the first baseman Glass. Runners will move over to second and third. And now 2 runners are in scoring position against Thomas Cesaro with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yes, slow hit ground ball there, but this grass in the infield and the outfield today has really been eating them up, and some pretty unpredictable hops too. So Glasser had the best play possible and got the out at first.
Cesaro has to get Alex Crump here. Jaden Sinju is on deck. Sinju today a double and a 3-run home run, responsible for all the runs in the game for the Green Giants, as the first pitch to Alex Crump is taken in for a called strike, 0-1. Crump today struck out looking and then had a single back in the 3rd as we're here in the bottom of the 4th. Came around to score on the 3-run homer from Sinju as the off-speed pitch hits the inside corner again. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Cesaro 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 4th unscathed. The 0-2 from Cesaro. Fastball misses high, 1-2. Over at third base is Braxton Pennington. He reached base with a single. Carter Mossy, he's on second. Reached the base paths with the first walk. The 1-2 pitch from Cesaro is a ground ball, hot shot, left of the bag of third, and goes out into left field foul.
Yeah, smoked that one down the left field line, but just foul, and do it again.
Cesaro kicks some dirt up on the mound. Try to focus in. Second and third, 2 outs, bottom 4. Cesaro ahead in the count, 1-2. And the pitch taken low and dribbles away from the catcher Gambert. Almost thrown away. Back to Cesaro. However, the two are very close to home plate. Would be sort of foolish to try to attempt and come home on that.
Yeah, I do not think that would have been the best idea there to try Thomas Cesaro.
Well, the ball wasn't very far away. But Cesaro now has a 2-2 count on Alex Crump. From the stretch, Cesaro's pitch. Ground ball over towards third baseman Cruz. He has it, the throw across the diamond. It's in time, and the side is retired. So Thomas Cesaro, a little threat by the Green Giants with runners on second and third. He's able to get out of it unscathed as the Copperheads hold on to their 4-3 lead as we head into the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Rocky Brand is so much more than you think. Rocky Brand is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brand designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and Agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-688 to discuss all your insurance and financial services needs. She's celebrating 14 years of service in the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Snyder Fuller and Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.snyderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 20 Court Street features a great selection of craft beer and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Top 5, Copperheads 4, Green Giants 3. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error for the Copperheads, 3 runs on 7 hits, and 1 error for the Green Giants. First pitch swinging was Reese Trahey, misses from Joe Bear, 0-1.
Good hack there by Trahey.
Be a healthy hack. The 0-1 pitch taken in the dirt for a ball, 1-1. Trahey today flew out to shortstop and then flew out to center field on a deep fly ball. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. As a check swing, he went around. So confirms Jeff Herman, the field umpire. Trahey behind in the count, 1-2. So 1-2 the count, nobody out. Top 5. The pitch from Bear is taken low for ball 2. Count is even at 2-2. Trahey now has his batting average at .290. As now he goes down swinging and completes the strikeout from the catcher Stockton. It's the first out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Trahey just swung over that low breaking ball in the dirt and wasn't able to get a piece of it. That's 1 down in the inning for the Copperheads.
So Trahey goes down swinging. That's the first strikeout from Joe Bear. As now first pitch swinging is Carter Cross. He bangs it out into left field. That's good for a single. Cross gets his first hit of the day.
Hard hit ball there by Cross. Put it right between third base and shortstop and absolutely stung it out there for them.
Copperheads have been on a tear as of late. Have scored around 50 runs over their 5-game winning streak. Double digits against the Clippers and Monarchs, 3 out of the 4 games. As first pitch to Tanner Glass misses low and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Good stop there by catcher Stockton to keep Cross over at first base.
The 1-0 the count, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Copperheads 4, Green Giants 3. Tanner Glass at the plate. And the 1-0 pitch misses low and about the same spot that it was the first time.
Yeah,
2 balls, no strikes.
Almost identical pitch right there. Another good block by Stockton, keeping Cross at first.
So 2-0 the count with 1 out. Tanner Glass today has reached the base paths with 2 walks. He's 0 for 0 as he watches the ball go by for a strike, 2-1. So 2 walks for Tanner Glass. For Glass, his first 2 walks of the season. 2-1 count. The pitch from Joe Bear. Checked his swing, didn't go around. There'll be a 3-1 count to Tanner Glass.
Yeah, I'm sure Glass would love to have another walk here if it comes, but he's definitely looking for his pitch here with this 3-1 count.
Glass did come around to score on his first walk of the game. As the 3-1 from Bear is a high ball that was swung on and fouled off the leg of Glass. Count is full, 3-2. Full count, 1 out, top 5. Tanner Glass looking to get his first hit of the day. Payoff pitch, ground ball, and misplayed by the third baseman Pennington. So we'll see if that's going to be called a hit or an error. Probably going to be an error off the glove of the third baseman Pennington, but it would have been a tough play. Tried to hustle and make it a double play. We'll see what official scoring has it at. But it's first and second with 1 out here on the top of the 5th.
Just a nice chopper over here by Glass. Put it in a tough spot for Pennington. Just was able to get it under his glove, and we'll see. They just ruled it an error, so E5 on Pennington.
So it is an error, but the Copperheads will take it. As first and second, 1 out, top 5. First pitch to Daniel Cruz is in for a called strike, 0-1. Cruz today grounded into a 4-6-3 double play and also flew out to center fields. His 2 trips to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Cruz was coming in batting around .340 in today's ball game as he swings through his shoes. Brings a count to 0-2. First and second, 1 out, top 5. Over on second base is Carter Cross. At first is Tanner Glass. 0-2 count to Daniel Cruz. Jobert ahead. The 0-2 offering swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cruz goes down swinging. And the second strikeout for Jobert.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a great at bat there from Cruz, throwing 2 balls in the dirt, and really should have been 2-1 there.
And Bear came into today's game replacing Mitchell Dyer. Went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. Gave up 5 walks and only struck out 1 batter. Bear has come into this game, has pitched 2 2/3, allowed 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned on the home run from Zach Iverson. Has allowed a walk and gotten 2 strikeouts. There's a swing and a pop up high in foul territory to the third baseman Pennington. He ranges over near the line to make the catch and retire the side. Copperheads get 2 on the base paths here in the top of the 5th, but unable to bring them home. They still hold a 4-3 lead over the St. Clair Green Giants. You're listening to the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health. State Farm and Agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial services needs. She's celebrating 14 years of service in the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Snyder Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.snyderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers on tap and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics.
My name is Chris Gambit from Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to all my Bellarmine Knights. You're listening to Copperheads Media Network.
Back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, there'll be the Green Giants at the plate at their home ballpark. Jaden Sinju, Gibson Krasminski, and Jared Pinchator as the first pitch is swung on and fouled straight back, 0-1. Coming to you live from the grandstands here at Burt LaCase Park, right next to the press box. All we need is power, and if there's a will, there's a way.
That is the truth here, Connor. We drove 6 hours, and we are getting this broadcast out.
They are off-speed pitch in for a called strike from Thomas Azaro, who's in and trying to get through the bottom of the 5th inning. Copperheads 4, Green Giants 3. As Cesaro has never had a start shorter than 7 innings. The 0-2 pitch to Sinju comes inside and hits him. So Cesaro was ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes against the dangerous hitter in the lineup against Cesaro. Had 3 RBIs on the day. Comes in to hit him, and now there's a leadoff man on base for the St. Clair Green Giants.
Yeah, Cesaro just lost that ball inside there in that count to Sinju and just plunked him, and now we got a runner on first base, no outs.
Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Copperheads 4, Green Giants 3. First pitch hits the outside part of the zone for a called strike against Gibson Krasminski. And it's been whatever Sinju does, Krasminski hits a single. Jaden hits a double. Krasminski, well, he'll hit a single. Home run, Krasminski single. They've gone back to back. As the fastball misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning with Sinju on first base. One count. Cesaro looking to get through 5. As a 1-1 pitch misses somewhere. Looked like I was off-speed pitch. Maybe missed a little bit high, but that's up to the home plate umpire, Frank Barquette.
Yeah, not our call, but I thought that one got that black out there.
The 2-1 taken just a bit low and inside now. So it looks like Cesaro has painted high and away, maybe, and low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 3-1 line drive out into center field. That is down for a base hit. So again, whatever Sinju does, Gibson hits a single. We'll see how long that this trend continues in the game. But now Krasminski is 3 for 3 in the game, 3 singles, and brings Jared Pinchator to the plate. Sinju was hit by a pitch. He's now on second base. Krasminski at first with the single, and Jared Pinchator at the plate. Pinchator is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout looking. As Cesaro's first pitch, curveball outside, ball 1.
Yeah, again, just losing that breaking ball a little bit on the outside of the plate there. Just Thomas got to dial it in and get back to pounding the zone like he has been.
1-0 count, nobody out, bottom 5. The pitch hits the zone in for a called strike, 1-1.
Maybe you heard me all the way up here. I don't know.
You're magical, Donahue. Almost like Tony Romo out here calling what could happen next. The 1-1 hit paints the outside corner, 1-2. So 1-2 count, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, runners on first and second base. Cesaro ahead, 1-2. The pitch, bouncing ball past the diving glove of the second baseman Iverson into the outfield. Grounding third and heading for home is Sinju. He will score. It's an RBI single now for Jared Pinchator, his second hit of the day and his first RBI of the day. This ball game is back tied at 4 apiece.
Yeah, that ball was smoked there by Pinchator past the diving Iverson. Krenberger able to get it in and hold up Krasminski from coming home.
The 4-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runners at the corners, nobody out. As Thomas Cesaro will have to get through and try to limit the damage with Daniel Workington at the plate. Workington today 0 for 2 as he smacks this one deep out into left field. Back at the wall, it is out of here. 3-run home run, Daniel Workington. And now the first lead of the day belongs to the St. Clair Green Giants. They've got a 3-run lead off a 3-run home run from Daniel Workington. Cesaro's given up the most runs in a game that he has all season long. So 4 runs here in the inning as manager Austin Dunphy will take a walk out to the mound Chris Gambert pats Thomas Cesaro on the back, and Cesaro trying to argue his case to stay in the game. The bases are cleared with nobody out, but 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as it's the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4, the St. Clair Green Giants 7. Cesaro came into the day with a 0.85 ERA, and it has since inflated. Home plate umpire Frank Barquette will take a walk out to the mound. Austin Dunphy pats Thomas Cesaro on the shoulder, and he'll leave him in to face Zach Stockton. Can't really see who's warming up in the Copperheads bullpen right now. But a big fly ball off the bat of Daniel Workington brings this game that has a Green Giants in front. First pitch misses inside to Zach Stockton, 1-0. Stockton on the day struck out twice. So Cesaro trying to get Stockton for the 3rd straight time in today's ball game. 1-0 count. The pitch. Flying drive out into left field, down the line. That gets down for a fair ball and into the corner. Rounding first base is Zach Stockton. He heads for second. He'll be in there sliding. It's a double for Zach Stockton. Austin Dunphy is walking back and forth in the Copperheads dugout. Takes a turn towards the mound, and this time he will come get Thomas Cesaro. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4 runs in. The St. Clair Green Giants take the lead. It's Green Giants 7, the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4. We'll be right back after the pitching change on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Ambassador Laundry, your locally owned and operated laundry and dry cleaning business, is a proud sponsor of the Copperheads. Stop by 15 West Stimson for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs.
It's a grand slam when you shop locally. Look for the Athens Area Chamber of Commerce logo and be sure to support the businesses that support the Athens Sandlot, our very own Copperheads, and our community. Love Athens. Keep it local, because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trip starts at AthensOhio.com, the region's most comprehensive site for maps, shopping, and dining directories, and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic brands Budweiser and Yingling are all proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Please drink responsibly and always use a designated driver. Responsibility matters.
Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato your pizza of choice today. Order by calling 740-529-5049 or order online at donatos.com.
Southern Ohio Copperheads would like to show our support for Echoing Hills. Echoing Hills provides individuals a place to call home and a comfortable and safe environment where they can achieve their dreams surrounded by supportive friends and staff.
Hi, this is Thomas Cesaro from Lee University, and you're listening to Copperheads on the Copperheads Media Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning, the St. Clair Green Giants have put up a 4 spot against Thomas Cesaro and have knocked him out of the game. Cesaro's shortest start of the season. He's only gone 4 innings, allowed 11 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned. The runner on second base will be his responsibility should Colin Sells allow him to come around to score. Colin Sells comes into this game in relief for Thomas Cesaro. 1-0 count is a count to Braxton Pennington. That's 2-0 now. Cesaro here in this inning hit Sinju on a hit by pitch. Krasminski, Pinchator, and Workington all have come in to score. Zach Stockton hit a double with nobody on the base paths. 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th with nobody out. The 2-0 from Colin Sells misses low and away. Ball 3. So 3 straight balls now from Colin Sells. And for Sells, a 2.25 ERA. No wins, 3 losses. As a 3-0 is taken right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1.
Good pitch there from the hard right throwing righty there from our very own Ohio University.
3-1, nobody out. The pitch from Sells. A hot shot off the bat through the hole on the left side and in for a base hit. So 3-1. So 3-1 goes out into left field and in for a base hit. Runners are at the corners against Colin Sells here in the bottom of the 5th inning. One, two, three, four, 5 straight hits off of Copperheads pitching. As Colin Sells, that was his 10th hit allowed on the season, brings the top of the order. Carter Mossey at the plate. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Mossey today 0 for 2 with a walk. Flied out to the outfield, both in right and left. And then drew a walk in the 4th. Reached second base but did not come around to score. The 1-0. Line drive deep out into center field. Ranging back is Ty Crittenberger. Takes a couple steps back. It'll be a sacrifice fly as Zach Stockton comes in to score. And now Thomas Cesaro has given up 8 runs and 5 earned as the book is officially closed on Cesaro's day. First out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Mossy able to put a charge in that one. Crittenberger ranging back. Didn't really have to play at home, so just threw it into second to hold the runner at first.
8-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Or the Green Giants. Trevor Omahan now batting. Omahan 0 for 3. As he'll face Colin Sells. Sells, sophomore at Ohio University, making his 8th appearance on the year, as pitched 9 2/3 of an inning. 11 strikeouts, 8 walks. Last outing came on June 22nd against the Michigan Monarchs in a 13-5 victory for the Copperheads. As the first pitch is a bunt attempt down the line. It's pretty and a little awkward slide from Colin Sells as both Gambert and Sells went to go for the ball. No one was going to throw out Trevor Omahan.
Yeah, just a great bunt there by Omahan. We've seen him square around a few times already, and just a little miscommunication there between catcher and pitcher, and no play at first.
Runners on first and second base here in the bottom of the 5th inning. With only 1 out, Colin Sells coming in to replace Thomas Cesaro. First pitch is a breaking ball on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. At the plate, Alex Crump, the designated hitter. Green Giants have batted around here in the bottom of the 5th. 5 runs have come in to score as a bunt attempt is pulled back at the last second. Ball was inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Thirteen hits already for the Green Giants here in today's ball game. Those hits for 8 runs as a swing and a miss.
Big
Alex
swing
Crump
there by Crump. He's not getting cheated on that one.
Alex Crump 1 for 2. Or 1 and 2 is the count. Colin Sells from the stretch. Comes to his set and is ready. Line drive out into right field, but slicing foul and off the fence. Count remains a 1-2, and on the move on that last pitch was Braxton Pennington trying to steal third base on Chris Gambert. Albeit from nothing, as it was a foul ball. Runners will go back to where they're from. Nobody holding on Pennington. Nobody really close to the bag over at second base. So Pennington on second for now. Omahan on first. Sells on the mound. At the plate, Alex Crump, who calls time at the plate. Copperheads pitching staff was top of the league before entering into today's game. Second in ERA, third and innings pitched. As a 1-2 taken just a bit outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Runs given up for the Copperheads. They were second with only 70. Now it's 78 on the season. Is Colin Sells ready? Long hold, looks back to second base. Now deals the 2-2 line drive, left field, base hit. Rounding third and heading for home is Braxton Pennington. The ball is still in the outfield as it'll be a double. Ball goes to third. Double for Alex Crump. It's an RBI double, and the Green Giants extend their lead. It's now the St. Clair Green Giants 9, the Copperheads 4.
Tell you what, Connor, after the second inning, the Green Giants have just been putting the bat on the ball hard every at bat.
Well, if you're in a scorebook, you got to move over one more. Go into the 6th inning because the Green Giants have batted around with runners on second and third. And Jaden Sinju, who led off this inning, will come back to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Infield has been brought in. Sinju takes a first pitch curveball in the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Colin Sells came in to replace Thomas Cesaro in this inning. Cesaro was unable to record an out. Went 4 innings, no outs here in the 5th. As the fastball misses low, 1-1. Infielders on the grass, outfielders straight away. 1-1 count. Colin Sells pitching to Jaden Sinju. As the off-speed pitch just a bit high maybe or inside.
I'm not really sure with that one, Miss Connor, but hey, we're not making the calls up here. He's got a better view down there, so we'll take it.
Like the Canadian accent, eh?
Hey.
2-1 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 6 runs in for the Green Giants. Runners on second and third. Colin Sells' pitch to Jaden Sinju is in for a called strike. 2-2. Sinju in today's game, a double, a 3-run homer, and a hit by pitch has come around to score twice. Alex Crump is over on second base. Trevor Omahen is on third. The 2-2 pitch from Colin Sells, line drive, right field. That gets down for a base hit. Coming around to score was Trevor Omahen, holding off, and Gamber throws down to second. The throw is not in time. So the throw went to home plate. Chris Gambert threw back now to second base. Sinju took second. And holding at third was Alex Crump. So Chen is in with an RBI single from Jaden Sinju. There's still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Green Giants extend their lead yet again. It's now 10-4. Clair.
That's a play there by Sinju. Saw as soon as the ball wasn't getting cut, didn't stop and just went all the way to second.
They put up 7 here against the Southern Ohio Copperheads, matching the second most runs in an inning allowed by the Copperheads all year long. As the first pitch missed for a ball to Gibson Krasminski. And for Krasminski, if you've been listening in, it's been whatever Sinju does, Krasminski hits a single. We'll see if he follows suit here in today's game. As the one, a pop fly towards the left side. Shallow left fields. Copperheads will be the shortstop Phil Glasser making the catch in front of Carter Cross for the second out of the inning. And now runners will hold at second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. But the Green Giants holding a 10-4 lead. Jaden Sinju led off this inning way back about 20 minutes ago. Gibson Krasminski hit a single. Jared Pinchator had a single, an RBI single. Daniel Workington hit a 3-run home run to bring the St. Clair Green Giants in front. First pitch missed to Jared Pingator. 1-0 from Colin Sells. After that, Zach Stockton hit a double. He's come around to score. That was the last batter that Thomas Azaro faced in the inning. Braxton Pennington had a single off of Colin Sells, as now the swing and a miss. 1-1 count to Pingator. Carter Mossy had a sacrifice fly. Trevor Omahen had a single, came around to score. Alex Crump, the designated hitter, an RBI double. He's currently standing over on third base. As a 1-1 from Colin Sells, misses outside, 2-1. Jaden Sinju then had a RBI single. He reached second on the throw to home. So Sinju on second, Crump on third. 2-1 counts to Jared Pingator with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Already 7 runs allowed here in the bottom of the 5th as the fastball misses low and inside, 3-1. So 3-1 count, 2 outs, bottom 5. Colin Sells trying to stop the bleeding as the gates have been opened up and it's been flooding here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Copperheads held a 4-3 lead before this, and the Green Giants scored 7. The 3-1 swung on a missed by Jared Pingator, and now the count is run full with 2 outs.
Good pitch there by Sells. He's able to just blast it by Pingator, get that second strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Colin Sells from the stretch, and the pitch. A swing and a foul ball towards the left side and out of play. Count remains full here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It was not the inning that manager Austin Dunphy had imagined, as Thomas Azaro has usually been lights out for at least 7, but unable to get through 4 here today. The 3-2 taken on the inside corner for a ball, so it missed the inside corner, and it's a full count walk with 2 outs. And now Daniel Workington, who already hit a 3-run home run this inning, will stroll right back to the plate. First walk allowed by Colin Sells. As now he's ready to pitch to Daniel Workington. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the St. Clair Green Giants as a fastball misses outside, 1-0. Copperheads have been holding opponents to a .245 batting average, but that has been thrown out the door here today. 15 hits already in today's game. As the 1-0 on the way, taking Lone away for ball 2. Colin Sells does not have anywhere to place Daniel Workington as the bases are loaded. Alex Crump is on third base. He had an RBI double. Jaden Sinju with an RBI single. He's on second. And Jared Pingator with a 2-out walk, the man at first base. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Colin Sells trying to shut the door. From the stretch, Sells is ready. He deals. Fastball low and away again. 3 straight balls missed in that part of the zone. And now Sells will have no other option other than to pitch a strike or a ball. Normally the 2 options, but one becomes imperative with nowhere to place Daniel Workington. Sells from the stretch. The pitch. Fastball just high. Ball 4. Sells didn't think that was high. He walks in a run, and the Green Giants extend their lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now the most runs the Copperheads have allowed in an inning this season. They've now scored 8 here in the bottom of the 5th. And Zach Stockton stands in.
Yeah, Sells with the 4-pitch walk, but doesn't look like Dunphy has anybody going in the bullpen just yet.
Austin Dunphy puts a lot of faith in his pitchers, and they've in turn paid him back Just not here in today's inning as the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. 11 runs on the board for the St. Clair Green Giants. There's a 1-0 on the way. Fastball in for a called strike, 1-1. So there's a 4-pitch walk to Daniel Workington. To walk in a run, it's an RBI for Workington. Second straight walk. And now the 1-1. Swing and a miss from Zach Stockton. And Colin Sells is ahead on the batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, great breaking ball there from Sells. Able to get Stockton out on front on that one.
Sells pitching from the windup now. And deals 1-2. Fastball hits the outside corner. Strike 3 called. And finally, the bottom of the 5th has been put to rest. But not before the St. Clair Green Giants put up 8 here in the bottom of the 5th. 11 runs on 15 hits and 2 errors for the St. Clair Green Giants. 4 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. We'll be back in the top of the 6th inning right here on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th. As one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region, Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh is focused on helping our clients secure their financial future. What's your plan? Give us a call at 594-8385.
Ambassador Laundry, your locally owned and operated laundry and dry cleaning business, is a proud sponsor of the Copperheads. Stop by 15 West Stimson for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs.
It's a grand slam when you shop locally. Look for the Athens Area of Commerce logo and be sure to support the business that support the Athens Sandlot, our very own Copperheads, and our community. Love Athens. Keep it local, because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of Uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trip starts at AthensOhio.com, the region's most comprehensive site for maps, shopping and dining directories, and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic brands.
I'm Sebastian Fabic from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Top of the 6th inning here at Burt LeCase Field, as first pitch swinging and fouling back to the screen is Ty Krittenberger. New man on the mound for the St. Clair Green Giants, coming in to replace Joe Bear is Daniel Gosselin, as Krittenberger takes a ball low and inside, 1-1. Gosselin coming into the day, 1-1 record with a 3.81 ERA, has started 2 games, so this is his first relief appearance as the fastball rides high, 2-1. It's an 11-4 lead for the St. Clair Green Giants as we are here on the bottom or the top of the 6th. As a swing and a fly ball out into right field down the line. Slicing foul. Well, this one will stay fair as Jaden Sinju comes in to make the play. And first out recorded here in the top of the 6th inning.
Sinju there just able to range over right on the foul line, just make a nice easy catch.
Daniel Gosselin from Delta, British Columbia. He attends Northeastern Oklahoma. was a sophomore there, 6'2", 180 pounds. 7 2/3 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 5 walks, and has given up 8 hits. First pitch to Zach Iverson is in for a called strike, 0-1. Well, last time Iverson was at the plate, it was a much different story for the Copperheads. He had just put Southern Ohio on top 4-3, but then the bottom of the 5th inning came along and kind of quashed all of his heroics as they spotted up an 8 in the bottom of the 5th, bringing the lead to 11-4 in favor of the Canadian team. Swing and a miss from Zach Iverson. 1-2 the count. Last appearance for Daniel Gosselin was against the Grand Lake Mariners, where he received the loss, gave up 5 runs and 4 earned as a 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Daniel Gosselin is able to sit down the first 2 Copperheads batters he's seen today, and Sebastian Fabic will come to the plate. Sebastian Fabic today, 1 for 3. Did have an RBI ground out today on a ground out to third. Had a single in his last at-bat in the 4th as the first pitch taken low and inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 count. The pitch driving deep out into right field. Back at the wall, and it's caught at the warning track for the final out. So Sebastian Fabic puts it charge into the ball, but it's caught. And 3 up, 3 down for Daniel Gosselin here in the top of the 6th inning. Nothing going for the Copperheads here as they'll come to the plate in the top of the 7th, but not before the bottom of the 6th comes around. You're listening to the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health.
You will be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with the free complimentary breakfast, high-definition television in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi. In addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens, live the life. Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and Kinnew Uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at jackios.com. Instagram or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the tap room in Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side. Locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors. Be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brands is much more than you think. Rocky Brands is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brands designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial service needs. She is celebrating 14 years of service to the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back in the bottom of the 6th inning, Copperheads 4, the St. Clair Green Giants 11. Reese Trahey out on the mound for the Copperheads as he fires in 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter Braxton Pennington. Pennington today is 2 for 3, so he takes a fastball high, 2-1. Book is closed on Colin Sells' day as Sells came in relief for Thomas Zazaro. 3 balls and 1 strike now the count. Sells allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, all were earned, 2 walks and a strikeout. As now the 3-1 misses high to the batter Braxton Pennington. Lineup turns over for the St. Clair Green Giants. It's a walk allowed by Reese Trahey. And now we go back to the top of the lineup for Carter Mossey. For Reese Trahey on the season pitching, Trahey has a 13.26 ERA and 3 relief appearances, make it his 4th here today. 6 1/3 innings pitched, has gotten 3 strikeouts, has allowed 5 walks and given up 10 hits. Make it 6 walks now today.
And now we have a pinch runner over there at first base for Pennington. Into the game now is number 4, Spencer Marcus of Dodge City Community College.
So Spencer Marcus at first base. Thank you, Ryan Donahue. As a first pitch fastball misses for a ball. 1-0. Copperheads community owned, student operated, as we're taking a trip out here to Canada. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Green Giants 11, Copperheads 4. Fastball in for a called strike, 2-1. So Carter Mossey at the plate, 2-1. Nobody out runner on first, and Spencer Marcus, the pinch runner, as a fastball misses low at the feet. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Carter Mossey. Reese Trahey from West Bloomfield, Michigan. Righty thrower, 6'3", 190 pounds from Michigan State University. 3-1 count to Carter Mossey, and the pitch taken in for a called strike, 3-2. 11 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for the St. Clair Green Giants. 4 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Copperheads. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled straight back and over the press box. Count remains full with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 3-2, fly ball out into shallow left field. Coming back and making the play is a shortstop, Phil Glasser. And he's got the first out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Glasser there made sure Cruz knew exactly who was taking that ball. As soon as that Glasser was able to locate it, he was calling mine, mine, mine all the way.
The communication had been a little bit of an issue for the Copperheads in today's game, but they were able to work on that and get better, make in-game improvements. As the first pitch missed for a ball, but there was music playing. A couple arms went up in the infield and outfields. 1-0 count with an out. Defensive change as Reese Trahey was playing out in right field. Trahey comes in to pitch, and the Copperheads no longer have a designated hitter as Sebastian Fabic goes out to play right field. 1-1 count. The pitch missed low, 2-1. Trover Omahen at the plate. Omahen today 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Did have a strikeout. As a 2-1 misses high, 3-1. Reese Trahey in his last outing on the mound against the Grand Lake Mariners in a 7-2 victory. Pitched an inning, gave up 2 runs, 2 earned, and a hit. Before then was the Cincinnati Steam in the previously most runs given up in an inning. As a fastball hits the outside corner for a called strike, 3-2. It was a 9-8 loss to the Cincinnati Steam. Trahey giving up 7 runs in that game as he gets a strikeout here. Swing and a miss. So now quickly, so it feels, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And coming up, Alex Crump. First strikeout on the day for Reese Trahey. First pitch, fastball in for a called strike to Alex Crump.
Trahey wasted no time here, getting back on the rubber, just firing them in, doesn't want to lose this momentum.
Crump 2 for 4 on the day, has an RBI and 2 runs scored as he watches a fastball go outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Omahen now batting .061. 1 for 5 after that strikeout. Fastball comes in and hits Alex Crump. Second hit by pitch on the day from Copperheads pitching, one from Zizero, one from Reese Trahey. But I have to imagine that Trahey will just be in here to eat up as many innings as possible, as Copperheads had to give up the designated hitter for that spot. Spencer Marcus coming in to pinch run for Braxton Pennington. So Marcus is over at second base. On first is Alex Crump. Connor Mossy and Trevor Omahen popped out to short and struck out as there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Green Giants 11, Copperheads 4. Fastball hits the outside corner of the plate. 0-1. This is a big batter to get out for Reese Trahey, as he will try to do so. Thomas Zizera faced some difficulty facing Jaden Sinju. Sinju was 2 for 2 off of Zizera, as now Trahey gets ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Jaden Sinju today 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. .333 batting average now for Jaden Sinju.
Also a triple shy of the cycle on the day.
That is true. As the 0-2 pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-2. Runners on first and second base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Reese Trahey coming in relief of Colin Sells. And now time is called at the plate for Jaden Sinju. Colin Sells today went 1 2/3 of an inning. I'll check that. They went 1 inning. As point streak has a couple miscalculations in the at-bat, but it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Colin Sells went an inning, and Reese Trahey coming in relief for Sells. The 2-2 pitch taken just a bit lower inside. Count is run full to Jaden Sinju.
2 in a row there that Reese Trahey disagrees with. He's been running to the dugout both times, but it's been a tough one.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 6. Runners on first and second base. As the Reese Trahey pitch, this one is blasted and forget it. That's over the scoreboard. Another home run from Jaden Sinju. Just grew the fastball right down the middle, trying to get the payoff pitch over. And it's another 3-run home run from the St. Clair Green Giants. They extend their lead 14-4. It's a 10-run lead for the Green Giants here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trahey appeared to have some life out of there, trying to get out of the inning unscathed, but Jaden Sinju came to the plate, and he's having himself a day. Three-run home run, the second on the day for Jaden Sinju. And that would be Sinju's 7th RBI today. Time is called as music's being played up in the press box. As Gibson Krasminski comes to the plate. First pitch missed for a ball, 0-1. Krasminski, it's been the storyline. He's hit a single. He's 3 for 4 today, as now the count goes even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count with 2 outs. 3-run home run, the third 3-run home run of the game, is a ground ball up the middle past the diving Glasser at short and into center field for a base hit. So it's just like the 3rd inning. Jaden Sinju hits a 3-run homer. Gibson Krasminski has a single. That's his 4th hit of the day. And now the Green Giants have 17 hits in today's ball game. We're not even through 6. Green Giants 14, Copperheads 4. As first pitch fastball hits the outside corner to Jared Pinjator. Jaden Sinju doing the most damage in this inning, as now swinging a foul ball off towards the left side, and that's out of play. The home run from Sinju scored Alex Crump and Spencer Marcus. Gibson Krasminski has a single. He's on first, as now the count's at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reese Trahey trying to get out of the inning without allowing any more runs here in the bottom of the 6th as a fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Trahey's really been working in the outside corners when he's getting these batters to 2 strikes here this inning.
2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jared Pinjator at the plate. Pinjator today struck out. He had a single, an RBI single, and then walked in his 4 trips. This is his 5th time at the bat. Swinging a foul ball straight back and off the metal fencing. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count remains. The 2-2 from Reese Trahey misses low. Now the count runs full to Jared Pinjator. It's a 14-4 lead, as this one swung on and fouled back. Count remains 3-2. Reese Trahey going to have to wear this game, as the Copperheads no longer have a designated hitter. As Sebastian Fabic's now out in right field. Line drive out into left field, and this one is caught on a backhand by Carter Cross to put the inning to rest. So after giving up 8 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, Copperheads give up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. The St. Clair Green Giants extend their lead. It's now up to 10 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. You're listening to the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Schneider, Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Schneider, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.schneiderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers on tap and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
The Copperheads would like to thank Wendy's for their support of the team and players. If you're hungry, stop into Wendy's, located off of Richland Avenue and East State Street. Check the back of your ticket stub for a free small Frosty with any purchase.
Stephanie Wood, Ohio Realty, will help you find your next safe home. Stephanie Wood, bringing home the results and going the extra distance.
Schneider, Fuller & Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th. As one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region, Schneider, Fuller & Stroh is focused on helping our clients secure their financial future. What's your plan? Give them a call at 594-8385.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Well, this game will be a tough one to swallow for manager Austin Dunphy. Should the game continue going the way that it's going right now. A 10-run deficit as a first pitch swing, and it's a foul ball over left of the bag. Off the bat of Chris Gambert. Gambert just left of the bag. An 8-run bottom of the 5th, a 3-run bottom of the 6th. Copperheads find themselves in a 10-run deficit, but with some game left to play, Chris Gambert could help bring that deficit down with one swing of a bat. Gambert already has 2 home runs on the season. A lot of power in his bat. Never know what's going to happen when Gambert steps up to the plate. 0-1 count, the pitch. A fastball misses low and inside. Brings it to a 1-1 count. Gambert so far in the day walked in the first, popped up to second in the second, and then grounded out to third back in the fourth as a pitch missed for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. We're here in the top of the 7th inning at Burt Lacrosse Fields as the fastball misses just below, 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 the count. The pitch from Daniel Gosselin is swung on and found straight back. And Gambert's in a full count. Again, Gambert today 0 for 2. Copperheads only have 4 hits in today's game. 2 of them belong to Zach Iverson. And for Iverson, he had a home run back in the 4th. As a 3-2, a bouncing ball left to third base and down the line into left field. Chris Gambert just chopping at the ball, trying to protect as the count remains full. So 3-2 count. Infield back, outfield straight away for the power hitter and Gambert as he'll call time at the plate. Dust around in the batter's box and come back. Gosselin's 3-2, ground ball over towards third baseman Pennington. The throw across in time, first out here in top 7.
Strong ground ball over there to Pennington, but just right at him. Gambert hustled down the line, but just not in time.
Gambert always hustling around. Just did not get the result he wanted there. With that, Reese Trahey, who's also pitching in today's game, stands in. First pitch to the lefty batter, Trahey, on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Reese Trahey today 0 for 3. Pop fly to short, flew out to center field and struck out in his 3 trips to the plate. 0-1 count. Pitching from the windup is Daniel Gosselin. As a fastball in for a called strike, 0-2. Gosselin came in to replace Joe Bear, who went 3 innings, allowed 3 hits. Gave up a run, it was earned. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. As a protection swing, a high bouncer over towards short. Trahey hustling down the line. Just did not get there in time. Strong throw from the shortstop, Omahen. And now they're 2 away here in the top of the 7th. 2 ground ball outs here in the top of the 7th inning. 1 to third, 1 to shorts. And now Carter Cross, who had a single his last time up, will bat from the right side. Carter Cross on the day, 1 for 2, raises batting average to 227. First pitch in for a called strike, 0-1. Cross walked in the second, reached base with an error by the third baseman Pennington, as he takes a big rip at this one, 0-2. So 0-2 count, 2 outs. Nobody on the base paths here in the top of the 7th inning. Copperheads trailing by 10. 14 runs for the Green Giants. As the 0-2 pitch, a swing and a fly ball, foul, and over near the bullpen for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Count remains at 0-2. From the windup, Gosselin's ready. The lefty deals. Ball inside. First ball of the count, 1-2. Thomas Cesaro was a starter for the Copperheads in today's game. He went 4 innings, allowed 11 hits, 8 runs, only 5 earned. gave up a walk and struck out 6 batters, but the wheels fell off in the bottom of the 5th inning as a 1-2 pitch misses low and inside, 2-2. Colin Sells came in relief, pitched an inning, gave up a couple more runs. And then Reese Trahey now batting as a swing and a foul ball off towards the right side, slicing it out of play. Count remains 2-2. Could be a little fatigue as the Copperheads rode all 6 hours here in today's game. Drive all the way up from Athens, Ohio at 9:30 this morning. Stopped on the way. Watched a couple movies. We had Creed and forget what the other one was. Oh, Slapshot.
Oh, yeah, Slapshot, always a classic on the bus.
As that one was a slap shot out into right fields. And this one falls down. It's going to be a base hit. Misplayed by the right fielder, Sinju. Carter Cross heading for a third, and he goes in standing.
Not really sure what Sinju's doing on that ball. Just seemed either losing the lights or just not really trying out there. But, hey, Carter Cross with a nice triple there. We got a runner in scoring position.
Carter Cross picking up a triple. As that's a first triple of the season for Cross. And Tanner Glass will now bat with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch to Glass, hard hit ball, grounder, takes a friendly hop for the shortstop Omahen, the throw in line, and the 3rd out recorded. A help me triple for Carter Cross is the only thing going for the Copperheads here in the top of the 7th inning as Southern Ohio still trails the St. Clair Green Giants 14-4 as we head into the home half of the 7th inning. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health.
Fall Green Mortine, one of the nation's leading integrated marketing and communication firms, prides itself on hiring the best and brightest graduates from across the country each year. In fact, the company is home to many Ohio University alumni. For more details on internships and employment opportunities, visit www.fallgreenmortine.com.
You'll be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with a free complimentary breakfast, high-definition televisions in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi, in addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens. Live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners, 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at JackieOs.com, Instagram, or Facebook.
Hi, I'm Ben Rushing. I'm from the University of Central Florida, and you're listening to Copperheads Media Network.
Bottom of the 7th inning, first pitch for a strike, 0-1 to the batter for the Green Giants, Daniel Workington. For Workington today, he had a share of the 3-run homers. So he had a 3-run homer back in the 5th inning. As now 2 strikes is the count as the fastball rides in off the arm of Reese Trahey. Will most likely be tasked with closing out of this game as the 0-2 on the way misses low and outside off of the catching gear of Chris Gambert. 1-2 the count. Bottom 7, St. Clair Green Giants 14, Copperheads 4. As a curveball hit deep and far out into left center field. Back at the wall in the warning track, and he'll one-hop the fence. Daniel Workington rounds second, and he hold off there as the ball is thrown into the infield. It's a leadoff double off the bat of Workington here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Workington just able to get barrel on a hanging curveball there and just drive it out to the wall for a leadoff double.
So Workington, leadoff double. Zach Stockton now at the plate. Stockton today, 1 for 4, batting 154 on the season. As it's reported that the Copperheads have a number 20, Ben Rushing, out in center field. However, it was our belief that Ben Rushing was not even on the bus to come to Canada. So it's a mysterious number 20 out in center fields for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. As a 1-1 count to Zach Stockton.
Yeah, Connor, you're correct. I do not believe Ben Rushing was able to cross the border today. So,
No, Ben Rushing is not with us currently. He'll be back on the trip against the Galleon Graders, as will the rest of the staff. And Joe Medor will pick us up back there. Although you've been doing a fine job.
I've been trying. I've been putting some effort in. Stumbled over a few things. I did it again, but
Nobody's
just out here trying to learn.
Nobody's perfect the first time trying to broadcast. I ain't perfect. As 3-1 the count from Reese Trahey to Zach Stockton. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning as a fastball is cued down the first base line. Got in foul territory by the first baseman Glass. We will try to find out who the mysterious number 20 is. Maybe Ben Rushing's jersey made the trip out to Canada. But I know Lucas Nasanti is here, so he could be a possibility out in the outfields. We can try to debate and figure out who this is until we find out what numbers on the back of the outfields. As reported by the home plate umpire Frank Barquette, as this one is popped up into the infield off the bat of Zach Stockton. A infield fly. Zach Iverson caught it at second base, and now there's one out with a runner on second base here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So one out recorded, and then Spencer Marcus, who went in to play left field, is now batting. First pitch to Marcus, low and inside for a ball, 1-0. One on the count, one out. Runner on second base here in the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Clair Green Giants 14, Copperheads 4. As the fastball misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. For Spencer Marcus on the season, batting .250 as he hits a hard ground ball left to third base for a foul ball, 2-1. But for Marcus, 6 hits and 24 at-bats, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. And again, the .250 batting average as a 2-1 is swung on and fouled back. 2-1 the count, or 2-2 now.
So
with
Connor,
one out.
I reached out to our player operations manager, and apparently Ty Krittenberger is still in center field. So there's a little bit of a miscommunication.
So this might be potentially Jackson Mandela entering into this game because Mandela was 19 as the count is at 3-2. So it is still Ty Krittenberger out in center field, just a jersey swap as a fastball rides high, ball 4. To Spencer Marcus, he'll keep his .250 batting average. Third walk allowed by Reese Trahey, and now runners are on first and second base with 1 out. The man at the plate for the St. Clair Green Giants, pinch hitting. And number 20. As he swings and fouls one back. Quickly head on the count is Reese Trahey, 0-2. Sam Begg at the plate from Seton Hall, where he went to South Plainfield, New Jersey. Had a couple good wrestling matches against kids from South Plainfield back when, I was a high school athlete.
In Jersey.
In Jersey. Line drive out into center field, gets down for a base hit on an 0-2 count coming in and rounding third to score was Daniel Workington. And there are now runners on first and second again, an RBI single from the South Plainfield native, Sam Baig. South Plainfield always had a top 5 wrestling program in high school in the state of New Jersey. Not to say Sam Baig wrestled, but he showed some strength there and lining down into center field for an RBI single. As first pitch, fastball misses away to Trevor Omahan. So Baig with an RBI single. Line drive right back to Reese Trey. He throws it to second. It might be a triple play, and it will be. Oh, it'll be a double play. It was on a bounce. So Trey went to second for 1. The relay was in time for 2, and the inning is over here in the bottom of the 7th. Only 1 run scored as the St. Clair Green Giants extend their lead up to 11. It's now St. Clair 15 and the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks on the Southern Ohio Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Top of the 8th inning here at Bartlett Case Park as Daniel Cruz leading off against Daniel Goslin. First pitch was for a ball. Second pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Evens up the count at 1-1. So it looks like in all the confusion, as once reported it was a number 20 in the outfield for the Southern Ohio Copperheads, it turned out it was a number 20 for the St. Clair Green Giants. Confusion up in the press box as 1-2 count off the foul ball from Daniel Cruz. So 1-2. Copperheads are down by 11 runs here in the 8th inning, as it's a 15-4 lead for the St. Clair Green Giants. Fastball missed for a ball. 2-2 the count. Nobody out. Daniel Cruz at the plate. Goslin's pitch is swung on and a pop fly towards the right side. Ranging over is the first baseman Pinjator, but he runs out of room. And the count will remain at 2 apiece. So 2-2 the count to Daniel Cruz. And for Cruz on today's game, 0 for 3, batting average down to 317. Was at 340 something before today as they swing at a foul ball. Once again, count remains 2-2. Nighttime has fallen on us here in Windsor, Ontario. The lights are shining bright at Case Park. as a 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Almost looked like it was a protection swing from Daniel Cruz. A curveball that probably was inside. And yet again, 3 straight foul balls, so the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two offering from Gosling is a swing, and this one might stay in play. Foul ball over towards the right side. First baseman Pinchator does have a play. Makes a 2-hand grab in foul territory to get the first out here on the top of the 8th inning. One away here on the top of the 8th. Phil Glasser will come to the plate. Phil Glasser 0 for 2. As the first pitch is a swing and a foul back to the fence. 0-1. Copperheads a real threat here and losing their 5-game winning streak that they had against the North Division teams. Scoring over 50 runs as a swing and a miss from Phil Glasser. Gosselin ahead on the count, 0-2. Copperheads with 1 win against the Mariners, 2 against the Clippers and Monarchs. They swept those series. That's down by 11 here today. The 0-2 count, line drive right back up the middle, in for a base hit. And for the Copperheads, that'll be their first hit in a while.
Good piece of hitting there by Glasser, getting batted on the ball and trying to start a rally here in this 8th inning.
For the Copperheads, they had the double by Carter Cross, or the triple by Carter Cross in last inning. That was a little bit of a help, a misplay from the right fielder Sinju. Well, that was the first true hit since the 5th, before everything started to fall apart. 8 runs in the bottom of the 5th, 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th, 1 run bottom 7. As Ty Krittenberger does still have number 19 on, so that mystery has been solved. Krittenberger is still Mandela today as he swings and lifts this one up high into the infield, ranging back, and a little miscommunication between the shortstop and second baseman, and the ball might have fallen, and it did. And it'll still be an out. So let's see if we can put this into words here. The shortstop, Omahen, was ranging back into the outfield. There's some confusion over at first base as Krittenberger and Phil Glasser were there. Glasser will be the man out as the ball was dropped in the outfield by the shortstop, Omahen.
Not the most graceful play from Omahen there, but able to get the out nonetheless.
It'll be an error by the shortstop, Omahen. And Ty Krittenberger and Phil Glasser just trade places on first base. Zach Iverson at the plate, 1-0 count with 2 outs here in the bottom, or in the top of the 8th inning. 1-0 count. Gosselin pitching from the stretch. The lefty deals, swing and a miss. Lefty on lefty matchup between Zach Iverson and Daniel Gosselin. Gosselin again coming into the game to replace some solid pitching from Joe Baer. 1-1 count on the move as Ty Krittenberger. The ball gets under the glove and all the way to the backstop on the catcher Stockton. Ty Krittenberger reaches second, didn't even have to slide, but he did. 2-1.
Sure Paul's not going to be happy about that one, doing some more laundry tonight.
Paul was like the father on this team. Paul has done a lot of things for all these players, a player operations guy. It's kind of in the title, but he's gone above and beyond for the team and for the organization. Done a fantastic job so far. We'll just have to do a little bit more laundry tonight than I guess he might have planned on doing.
Paul's been great in his position this year. He's been a dad to the players, but I know the players definitely appreciate it.
3-1 count with 2 outs here on the top of the 8th inning. With the field and operations director, Ryan Donahue. As a 3-1 taken for a ball. It looked like it was close to the plate. As now Ty Krittenberger will just take second on the walk. So Krittenberger, nobody was paying attention to him over on second base. Krittenberger steals third. And now first and third with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Copperheads trying to score a run for the first time since the top of the 4th. They've been held scoreless ever since, as the first pitch to Sebastian Fabic is swung on and fouled off towards the right side. 0-1. All won the count, 2 outs, top 8. Copperheads down by 11. As the 0-1 pitch taken inside by Sebastian Fabic, 1-1. Fabic today 1 for 4 with an RBI, batting average at .391. The 1-1 offering from Gosselin is swung on, a fly ball over towards the right side, and again it goes out of play. Count is now 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs, top 8. Runners at the corners for the Copperheads. Trying to score for the first time since the top of the 4th inning. Sebastian Fabic against Daniel Gosselin. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Copperheads 4, St. Clair Green Giants 15. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
The Copperheads would like to thank Wendy's for their support of the team and players. If you're hungry, stop into Wendy's located off Richland Avenue and East State Street. Check the back of your ticket stub for a free small Frosty with any purchase.
Stephanie Wood with Ohio Realty. She will help you find your next safe home. Stephanie Wood, bringing home the results and going the extra distance.
Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th. As one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region, Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh is focused on helping our clients secure their financial future. What's your plan? Give us a call at 594-8385.
Hi, this is Thomas Azero from Lee University and Copperheads on the Copperheads Media Network.
Miss for a ball, 1-0 to Alex Crump, the designated hitter in the game for the St. Clair Green Giants. Fastball hits the outside corner from Reese Trahey. Evens up the count of 1-1. It'll be Alex Crump, Jaden Sinju, always dangerous, and Gibson Krasminski as Crump flies one towards the left side. Ranging over is the third baseman Daniel Cruz, but he won't make a play as it's out of play. 1-2. It was a disastrous bottom of the 5th inning. The difference in today's game. 8 runs, bottom 5. Green Giants 15. Copperheads 4. As fastball low and away, trying to check Alex Crump. Chris Gambert checked down to field umpire Jeff Herman. Herman says he did not go, so Crump's still alive. The 2-2, bouncing ball over towards first and past the glove of Tanner Glass, but in foul territory, so the count remains at 2-2. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th inning. Copperheads one more chance at the plate as a ground ball up the middle. Alex Crump jogging to first, and the play is made by Zach Iverson. 1 out made here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Great play by Iverson there. Range it to his right, able to get down on one knee, get the ball, and fire a strike over to first base.
So a solid defensive play from Zach Iverson. And now the most dangerous batter in this lineup just today, Jaden Sinju. Sinju with 7 RBIs on the day and has just obliterated Copperheads pitching as he grounds one over towards third. Daniel Cruz takes it on a crow hop. The pick is good by Tanner Glass over at first. 1 pitch and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Sinju goes down with hard contact, but it's a ground out. As now the mosquitoes start to be coming out here at the ballpark.
You are not wrong about that one, Connor. There's some big bugs around here.
Try to inform everybody on everything as bugs are starting to appear with the bright lights shining at the stadium. First pitch is a line drive out into left center field. Carter Cross moving back, and it's over his head. Gibson Krasminski hits more than a single today as he picks up his 5th, count 'em, 5 hits in the ball game for Krasminski. That's just an unbelievable day for number 23, Gibson Krasminski, the left fielder.
Yeah, Sinju and Wortkin might have the home runs on the day, but I would say Krasminski's line is probably the most impressive. Just consistent contact all day.
Singles in the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, and now here in the 8th. 2 outs, bottom 8. St. Clair Green Giants 15, Copperheads 4, as first pitch fastball misses high and away to Jared Pingator. Pingator on the day, 2 for 4 with an RBI, a walk and a strikeout, batting average at .235. As the ball misses for a ball number 2, 2-0. Trey will more likely than not just need to get this 1 more out. Copperheads come to the plate as the fastball hits the outside corner but misses for a ball. 3-0 the count with 2 outs. From the stretch, Trey deals. Fastball hits the inside corner for a called strike, 3-1. Three-one fastball is found straight back, and Trahey is battled back into this at-bat, 3-2. Infield straight away and back, outfield straight away as well. High, chopping, bouncing ball over towards second. Iverson has it, throws to first in time. 3rd out recorded here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Copperheads last at-bats trying to make something happen in the top of the 9th inning. Down by 11. Green Giants 15, Copperheads 4. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side. Locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors. And be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brands is much more than you think. Rocky Brands is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Georgia Boot and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brands designs, develops, and markets hardworking boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brands story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial service needs. See us celebrating 14 years of service to the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Austin Dunphy running back to his third base coach position as Copperheads last at-bats It'll be Chris Gambert, followed by Reese Trahey and Carter Cross, all due up in the inning, 3, 4, and 5. So the Copperheads trying to put up an 11 spot, the most runs they would have scored in any game or any inning this year.
Yeah, big
They'll have to do
deficit, but we got the part of the lineup we need up, so let's see what can.
A hot shot off the bat of Chris Gambert, grounds it through the hole on the left side, and Gambert has his first hit of the day.
Not a bad way to start the inning for Gambert. Hit it hard right through the hole, and we got our first runner of the inning on base. Let's start this comeback, huh, Connor? How you feeling?
I'm feeling that this is an 11-run deficit right now here in the top of the 9th inning. Copperheads 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. 15 runs for the Green Giants, 20 hits and 2 errors. As a swing and a miss from Reese Trahey, 0-1. It ain't over till it's over. I'll agree with you there. But the Copperheads have a mountain to climb here in today's game to make it close.
We've seen the steam come back against the. I still got some hope.
7 runs in the top of the 9th inning was the Cincinnati Steam score. They won 9-8. Was the final in that game. And the Copperheads do have a lot of potential here. They've got a lot of hot bats that have been cooled down today as Trahey has a high pop fly out to shortstop. 2-hand catch by Omahen. Now 1 out away here in the top of the 9th inning. For the Copperheads, 5-game winning streak threatening to come to a halt here today. Can't forget that they battled all the way back 4 games under 500. 9-8 right now as a swing and a miss from the bat of Carter Cross, 0-1. Should everything end the way it's ending right now, winning pitcher would most likely be Joe Baer, as a fastball misses 1 ball, 1 strike. And on the losing end, Thomas Zazzaro. Copperheads will be back in action against the Green Giants tomorrow, 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. As we moved up north, not west. Carter Cross swinging a foul ball towards the right side, ranging over is a first baseman Pinjator, and that one could have been dangerous for Pinjator as it landed right on top of the fence and caromed back in play. Kind of just nicked the fence and went down. Did not have the glove up. Could have been a hit by pitch or a hit by ball, but it was not.
Would have been tragic out here tonight.
Would have been tragic. 1-2 count, 1 out. Carter Cross at the plates. The 1-2 taken low for ball number 2. Carter Cross in today's game picked up a help triple as Cross is 2 for 3, picked up his first triple of the year. As a 2-2 taken high and away, ball 3, and now Carter Cross has worked himself a full count with a runner on first base here in the top of the 9th inning with only 1 out. Gosselin's payoff pitch, a foul straight back to the net. And it means 3-2.
Cross has been putting some good hacks on the ball today. He has not been getting cheated out there, that's for sure.
It's a 3-2 count, 1 out. Carter Cross raising his batting average to a .261. As now a ground ball over towards second base. We'll have to take it on a hop. The underhand throw is in time. But moving from first to second is Chris Gambert. So it's kind of close to an infield single. But now it was just a close play. Carter Cross busting down the line. Couldn't get there in time, 2 away.
Yeah, Carter Cross with no lack of hustle here at the end of the game. Even with down 11, he's still busting down the line and just doing his part for the team.
Copperheads down to their final out here in the top of the 9th inning. Have not scored since the top of the 4th. Have a runner in scoring position, however, as Tanner Glass will look for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored and 2 walks. First pitch in is called strike, 0-1. So Tanner Glass trying to bat in Chris Gambert from second base. As Copperheads trail by 11, 15-4 in favor of the home team, St. Clair Green Giants. Fastball missed inside, count is even 1-1. Infield playing back, outfield straight away. From the stretch, Gosselin's pitch is a broken bat over towards the right side. Chris Gambert will trot on over to third, but the throw is in time across the diamonds. A 5-3 putout, and the St. Clair Green Giants win this game. The ball game is over. Your final, the St. Clair Green Giants 15, the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4. Copperheads bats were cooled off, and the pitching fell apart in the bottom of the 5th inning. Reese Trey, did a nice job coming in, filling the gap from the 6th onward. But just the 5th and the 6th, the Green Giants piled on. And it's an 11-run loss for the Copperheads. Their 5-game win streak comes to an end. They go back to 9-9, a 500 on the season, and will face the Green Giants tomorrow at 7:05. Another shot at trying to beat the Giants. Winning pitcher of the game, Joe Bear. Losing pitcher, Thomas Zazzaro. No save in today's game. Or actually, it would be a save in today's game. 4 innings pitched. Daniel Gosselin, even though it's 11-run lead for the St. Clair Green Giants, he does pick up the save, pitched 3 innings. So the win, the save, all goes to the Green Giants as they pick up a 15-4 win. For Ryan Donahue, I'm Connor Mills signing off. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:05.